I was stunned. And, I mean, I know everyone at the table was probably a little surprised. I think we all picked the Chiefs. But I did not. Them losing in that fashion, where they had so many opportunities from the very first play of the game was a sack. All year long, you get Bo Nix in 2nd and 16. The drive's over. Like, I think that's why they dialed up a blitz on first down, like forcing it into a quick 3 and out. But that kind of set the template for what the game was going to be. They gave up a 3rd and long. Later in that drive, they gave up another 3rd and 11. And at the very end of the game, with 2 minutes left, they gave up a 3rd and 15 when they could have gotten the ball back. In the middle of that, the Chiefs' offense sputtered, and Patrick had a terrible pick. They had the ball up 3 in the 4th quarter, went 3 and out. And then the most devastating part of it all was they got the ball with 4 minutes left tied. And I hand to God, when they missed the extra point, or when it got blocked, I said to Deanna, who my youngest daughter was watching, I was like, I don't hate that. I was like, because I was like, up 4, the other team, I didn't like it for my bet, -3.5, but up 4, the other team's like in 4-down territory, they've got to go for I was like, but now up 3, it's very likely the scenario is Patrick gets the ball back with a few minutes left in a tie game. And that's exactly what happened. And then they went 3 and out anyway. And now they're up against it in a very real way. So, yeah, I was shocked by that.
I picked the Chiefs. I bet the Chiefs. I was shocked by it also. And I'm not willing to be as apocalyptic as some and say that, like, the dynasty is over or anything ridiculous like that. I do think the playoffs is a legitimate conversation. Yeah. But the most shocking thing about that game to me was that Bo Nix outplayed Mahomes. And we can talk about specifics of Bo Nix. Mahomes was bad. And I know that Broncos defense is awesome, but like Andy Reid with extra time to prepare in a virtual must-win game, great offensive coach, great offensive talent. They've fixed their offensive line. They've got the receivers. Like, the numbers are one thing, and we should show them just to, like, it's empirical that he was outplayed by Bo Nix. But I didn't recognize Mahomes. Like, the interception that he threw was terrible. And it was, all right, fine, bad decision, unnecessary. You could have gotten a field goal in the moment and been fine. But what about the one that was called off the board? Yeah. Like, this is one of the worst throws that I've ever seen Mahomes have, and he is bailed out by a very soft illegal contact penalty there. That should have been a pick 6 the other way, and we're talking about, is that the worst throw of Mahomes' career? And so it just, to me, what was jarring about it is that he's had 3 games this year with a passer rating under 80. I don't know what to point to as the reason. It's not the receiving core. His guys are out there. It's not the offensive line, and I know there was some injuries in the game. But
no, the offensive line was fine yesterday.
Yeah,
that wasn't the issue.
It was just I didn't recognize number 15 on the Chiefs.
Well, then you haven't been watching long enough. And if you're shocked that Bo Nix was able to outplay Patrick Mahomes, well, then you haven't been watching long enough. Because this is what Bo Nix has done now multiple times. Before we get any further into it, I got some good numbers I want to show you. Please, Denver Broncos fans, do not forget to subscribe and watch the full length of this video. It is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best possible way to support the growth of this channel so I can keep making the best possible Denver Broncos content that I can. When you guys do that, when you watch the full length of the video, the views go through the roof, the subscribers go through the roof, and it just really puts us in a great situation to really become firmly rooted in this sports talk world. But now, I want to show you some fun stuff, okay? Because this is what Patrick Mahomes and Bo Nix look like right now in some of these advanced analytics, okay? Their average depth of target 7.9 to 8. So it's, essentially nearly identical. Yet Patrick Mahomes, of course, is getting more yak. And he played one less game and yet still has more yak than Bo Nix, 1294 to 1356. But this is actually the most interesting thing of them all, since everyone's talking about how inaccurate Bo Nix has been. His on-target percentage, 68.2. Patrick Mahomes, 64.7. Interesting. Who's been actually harried more? Bo Nix. The pressure percentage. Now, this is where things start to really get interesting, okay? Because Bo Nix has 123 dropbacks with pressure. And Patrick Mahomes has 132, okay? 132 to Bo Nix's 123. And we have this whole idea that Bo Nix just has behind this iron, this iron wall, has all day, every day, can do whatever he wants. And it's like, okay, interesting. Bo Nix is pressured on 0.32% of his pass attempts. Patrick Mahomes, 0.36. So 0.04 difference. It's a difference. Don't get me wrong. And we can see that it equates to a difference of 132 to 123. So a difference of 9 in terms of per rate of pass attempts and dropbacks. The bottom line number is going to be different, obviously, because of the discrepancies in the game, in turn of equal games that are played. But this is where I think things get really juicy. Because Bo Nix has 26 dropped passes. And again, these are drops specifically on the receivers. These are not like, well, he could have thrown the ball better, it was a little bit behind him. No, this is, did the receiver have the ball that he could have caught? Yes or no? 26, 9.9% of Bo Nix's passes have been dropped. Patrick Mahomes has 14. Bo Nix is nearly doubling him. And Patrick Mahomes' rate is 5.7%. Get dropped. That is such a massive discrepancy. Such a massive discrepancy. I mean, it's pretty wild. It's pretty extraordinary when you really sit there and do the math. I mean, Bo Nix has 18 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes has 18 touchdowns. Bo Nix has a 61.2% completion percentage. Patrick Mahomes 64.5%. When we factor in the drops, Patrick Mahomes has a 74.4% completion percentage. Bo Nix has a 75.4% completion percentage. I mean, Bo Nix has a higher PFF offensive rating than Patrick Mahomes, 74 to 72.3. Just even a higher passer of 72.2 to Patrick Mahomes is 67.4. Remember when I also said that Bo Nix is better than Baker Mayfield? Yeah, this also shows that too. Bo Nix, 2,421 to 2,365, 18 touchdowns, 17 touchdowns. Pretty much everything that I'm saying about Bo Nix, about Baker Mayfield, about Patrick Mahomes could be said about Baker as well. Just so we're clear. Also, who's had more big time throws? Bo Nix, 21, 20 to 17. Who's had less turnover worthy plays? Bo Nix at 12, 17 for Baker, 16 for Patrick Mahomes. Who's had the farthest average depth of target? By a smidge, Bo Nix, or equal depending on which ray you want to use. Who has the highest adjusted completion percentage? Bo Nix. Who has the most drops? Bo Nix. Who's got the better pressure to sack percentage? Bo Nix, 9.8, 14.4, 15.2. I don't know, man. I don't know. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Bo Nix outplaying Patrick Mahomes? Is that the most surprising thing? Was that the most shocking thing? Are you stunned? Are you blown away by that? And we can give all the credit to the Denver Broncos defense. That's fine. Their defense was awesome. Kansas City Chiefs have a great defense too. Let's not pretend like the Chiefs don't have a great defense. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.